In today's YouTube video, guys, I got you the new top 5 best class ups to use here after the recent update here in Modern Warfare 3. Now, if you're trying to build your KD up, get your first 100 kill game, your DNA bomb, or just win more gunfights in general, I do promise these builds are going to help you out a ton. So if you guys are new here and find this video to help, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with noties on, and let's get into it. Now, for class up number 1, guys, we have the best gun in the game right now here in Modern Warfare 3, which is the Super 46. Now, with this build, we could be aggressive. So if you're trying to find an easy build to get high kill games and DNA bombs, this is the weapon that you're going to want to use here. But for my build, though, we are going to start with the stock here first and add on the Rescue 9 stock. We're getting tactical sprint speed, movement speed, sprint speed, and recoil control. Everything here, we're dealing with mobility, we're dealing with recoil control. This attachment is going to help out a ton, help us be more aggressive. I will bring up the stats on this. We are getting a lot of movement speed, we are getting a lot of sprint speed and tactical sprint speed. Also a little bit of recoil control, which I will hide my face cam real quick for you guys to see this real quick. We are getting a lot of mobility, a little bit of recoil control, which is going to be awesome for this weapon. So of course, we're going to add this on for my first attachment. Now for the magazine here, we are going to be adding on the 40 round mag. For me, honestly, the 40 round mag is a must-have attachment on the Super 46 here. Now with the weapon having a fast fire rate, we don't want to have to reload in the middle of our gunfights. We don't want to have, like, 4 or 5 people push us at once, not have a chance to mow them down. So having the 40 round mag on is just going to help out with so many scenarios. We're not reloading every time we get a kill. It's not slowing our flow down all the time. So of course, I do want to add this on, and again, I do think this is a must-have attachment. Next, we are going to the ammunition type here and adding on the high grain rounds. Now this weapon's already good. Let's make it a little bit better here at longer ranges and add on the high grain rounds, faster bullet velocity, and better damage range. So up close, this weapon's already good. We just made it a lot better. It's gonna be really good at medium range now and also really good at longer ranges now. So adding this on here, faster bullet velocity, better damage range, we just made this weapon 20 times better. So of course we do want to abuse that. So we are gonna be adding on the high grain rounds. For the underbarrel, guys, we are going to be adding on the MW3 hand stop grip. Now, with this weapon, I want to work more on mobility rather than handling here. So we're going to add on the MW3. We're getting better movement speed, faster aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. And we're also getting some aim walking movement speed. But if you do prefer handling on this weapon, you could go with the DR6. It's really on what you want to run here. Do you want more handling over mobility? Go with the DR6. But if you want more mobility over handling, I would go with the MW3. With the weapon already having some good mobility and handling, I would like to make the mobility a little bit faster on my weapon to be a little bit more aggressive. We are going to go with the MW3 here. And then for my final attachment, we are going to the muzzle here. We're going to add on the best muzzle, which is the MW35 compensated flash hider. I'm telling you, even if you ran anything that gives you, less recoil control, not the best control of your weapon, you could add this on. It's going to fix the weapon super easy. You're getting vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, firing aiming stability, and of course, we're going to shorten that radar ping since it's not a suppressor, but we're going to add on the best muzzle here for the Super 46. Now for class number 2, guys, we have the Holger 26 LMG. Now I will say right now here in multiplayer, LMGs are in a really good spot here, especially for this weapon right here. This is a weapon you need to start using and abusing because this thing is a monster, and it's actually better than the Holger 556 with the build that we're going to be having here. But for my build, though, we are going to start with the mag here and add on the 40 round mag. We're going to work on some handling, we're going to work on some mobility, move faster around the map, aim down sights faster, shoot faster off a sprint, and also move faster while aim down sights. And what we have also done with this attachment is made this LMG basically to an assault rifle, which is a better version of the Holger 556. With this LMG, we're keeping the damage range as if it was an LMG still. We're keeping that range, but we're also getting that mobility and handling, which we're going to work on here, but we're going to add this on for my first attachment. Now, for the underbarrel, we're going to be adding on the MW3 hand stop grip. Now, this is going to help with a lot more mobility and handling, helping us be a little bit more aggressive, making this more as an assault rifle. So we are getting a faster sprint to fire speed, faster aim down sight speed, movement speed, and aim walking movement speed. And just another reminder, if you want to work on mobility and handling but have more mobility, run the MW3. But if you want to use the DR6 where you're getting mobility and handling but you're getting more handling, go with the DR6. But I do recommend running the MW3 here for the Holger 26. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be running the MW35 compensated flash hider again. This is the best muzzle in the game, so of course we do want to abuse that. We're going to shorten that radar ping. We are getting some firing aiming stability. We are getting some more vertical and horizontal recoil control, so of course we do want to add this on. For the barrel, we're going to be running the Holger factory barrel. Now, what this is going to do is give us gun kick control, recoil control, and we're getting a lot of bullet velocity and range. I will bring up the stats on this. We are getting a little bit of recoil control. As you guys see here, we're getting a 20% increase in our effective and minimum damage range, and we're also getting a 10% increase in our bullet velocity. So now, no matter what range you are at, You have to remember we are using an LMG, so we already have a good range. We're going to make it better though. So in any gunfight up close, medium, long range, you are going to win. This thing is super broken, so of course we do want to add this on here. And then getting into my final attachment, we are going to the optic here. We're going to be adding on the Jack Glasses optic. This is the best optic in the game right now. We get a blue dot, which everyone loves, a really clean optic, and we also get firing aiming stability, helping this weapon be very calm, very accurate, and super smooth. Now for my next weapon, guys, we have the MCW, which this weapon is super easy to use. We all know that, and from the beta until now, this weapon is just very easy to use here. So of course I want this weapon to be in today's video. But for my class up though, we are going to start with the rear grip here, and we're going to go ahead and throw on the RB Claw PSL grip. This attachment should always be on your MCW. You are getting a lot of firing aiming stability, a lot of gun kick control, and recoil control. And basically with this attachment, we went ahead and just canceled out all the recoil on this weapon. The weapon's going to be very stable, very accurate, very calm when firing. Also, the gun kick is no longer a thing on this weapon anymore, so we have full control of the build. We're going to be very accurate in our gunfights no matter what range we are, so of course, we are going to be adding this on for my first attachment. Next, guys, we are going to the magazine here and adding only 40 round mag. Now, I will say this build is just a nuke hunting build. You're not going to be able to use it in rank play after we finish the build. You are going to know that, but we're going to add only 40 round mag, and I will say with this, it does have somewhat of a fast fire, but also the time to kill is going to be really good, especially with this class setup. So we're going to add this on so we don't have to reload a lot. And again, slow our flow down, get hit in that kind of timing. We don't want that to happen. So we are going to be adding on the 40 round mag. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the DR6 hand stop grip here. Now, with this assault rifle, I'm not really a fan of the handling nor the mobility, really. I want to work on both here, but I want to have more handling on this weapon rather than the mobility. So we're going to add on the DR6 hand stop. We are getting faster sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed, which is always good. But we're also gaining aim walkie movement speed and movement speed. So we are still moving fast around the map. We are aiming down sights really quick, shooting faster off a sprint, so we can be aggressive. We can also have that run and gun type of play style and get as many kills as possible. So we're going to run the DR6 hand stop grip here. For the muzzle, we're going to be adding on the sonic suppressor. We're going to be off the radar, so that's good. We're going to get faster bullet velocity, better damage range, so now our bullets are traveling faster, they're hitting harder, giving us a faster time to kill. And again, we just want to get as many kills as possible with these builds, so we're going to add this on, increase our damage, make this weapon better at longer ranges. So of course, that's always good here. And then for my final attachment, guys, we are going to the barrel and adding on the MCW Cyclone long barrel. A lot of bullet velocity and range. We're getting some aiming out of sway, and we're also getting some firing aiming stability, making this weapon very calm, very stable, but also increasing our damage range, which I'll bring up the stats on this. An 18% increase in our bullet velocity and a 15% increase in our damage range. So this thing is going to be super nasty at long range, and this is the best build for nukes, I do promise. Now for class up number 4, guys, we have the HRM9. Now I will say this is probably the best SMG to have that run and gun type of playstyle, just being very aggressive. And I will say the mobility and the handling is the only reason why you can do that with this SMG. It is super nice, but we're going to make it better here, and this weapon is going to be super easy for high kill games. And we are going to start with the rear grip here first and add on the PCS-90 assault grip, gun kick control, firing aiming stability, and a little bit of recoil control. I will say with this attachment, it is a must-have on this weapon. This weapon does have a fast fire rate, not the best recoil control, so we are going to have a lot of gun kick, so that we're going to go ahead and calm that gun kick down. We're also getting better stability on our weapon, so our weapon is more calm, more smooth when firing, so that's going to help us be more accurate, and we're also better getting some recoil control here. So we're going to add this on for my first attachment. For the magazine, we're going to be adding on the 50 round drum. This is always an attachment you need to have on for this weapon. It does have a fast fire rate again, but we do need to have a larger mag, so we're not reloading every time we get a kill. We're going to add this on for our second attachment. It is a must-have attachment on this weapon, so go ahead and add this on for your second one. Underbarrel, we're going to add on the Edge BW4 hand stop grip. Now with the mobility and the handling being high, let's go ahead and make it a little bit better to use. So we're going to increase our mobility, we're going to increase our handling, faster aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, just being aggressive, run and gun type of play style. If you're trying to be aggressive, learning how to be aggressive, and want to be more aggressive, this is definitely the attachment you need to use for the HRM9. So of course, we're going to add this on. Now for the muzzle, we're going to add on the Zeman 35 compensated flash hider again. The best muzzle in the game, so of course we are going to abuse that. We're going to shorten that radar ping, vertical and horizontal recoil control, some firing aiming stability here. And then for my final attachment, we're actually going to the laser here. We're going to be adding on the Chimera RYL33 laser sight. where we have some aim walkie steadiness and some tac stand spread. Nothing too crazy important there, but the main thing is we're getting a lot of sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed, and I will bring up the stats on that. A 10% increase in our aim down sight speed and also a 16% increase in our sprint to fire speed, helping us be super aggressive high kill games. And then getting to our final class setup in today's video, guys, we have the Kar 98K, which we all know right now this is the best sniper here in Modern Warfare 3. But for my build though, we are gonna make this weapon better and start with the ammunition type here and add on the high grain rounds. Now you do not need to run the long barrel on this weapon, you only need to run the high grain rounds. You are getting better bullet velocity and damage range, so running this on the sniper, you are guaranteed to get a one-shot kill if you shoot above the legs and higher. This thing is super nasty with the high grain rounds, and also the good thing is you're not running the long barrel, so you also are getting a faster aim down sight speed and spread the fire speed while keeping your good damage. So we're going to add this on for my first attachment. Now for the underbarrel, we're going to be adding on the DR6 hand stop grip. Better movement speed, better handling, which is very important for this sniper, faster aim down sight speed, better aim walking movement speed, faster sprint to fire speed and movement speed. We want to be able to run and gun with this sniper, be able to quickly quick scope, move on to that different target, and just get as many kills as possible with this sniper. So we're going to add on the DR6 hand stop grip for our second attachment. Next, guys, we are going to laser here and adding on the Razorhawk laser light. Now, this is going to help out a ton with sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed, which I will bring up the stats on this. We are getting a 16% increase in our sprint to fire speed, which is super insane for a sniper, and we're also getting an 11% increase in our aim down sight speed. Again, just being aggressive, having that aggressive quick scoping build, being in people's faces, quickly take them out with this being a one-shot build. This thing is going to be super broken, so of course, when I add this on here. Now, with the iron sights, I'm not a huge fan of them, and I also don't want to use a super long scope here, so we're going to add on the Koryo's Eagle's Eye Optic, which is a 2.5 zoom. Now, this is going to help just seeing up close really easy, which most of your gunfights, you know, depending on what map you're playing, most of your gunfights are going to be up close in those medium ranges, so you don't have to worry about those longer range gunfights. But if you need to, this optic can go into those longer ranges, but the main thing is you're going to be able to see super easy up close in those medium ranges, which most of your gunfights are going to happen in, so we're going to add on the Eagle's Eye scope. And then getting into our final attachment, guys, we are going to the stock here and adding on the no stock, which I think is a very important attachment on this weapon. We're getting a crazy amount of mobility and also a crazy amount of handling, which is very important for a sniper. Moving faster on the map, aiming down sights lightning quick, shooting faster off a sprint is a must-have attachment here on this sniper. But these are the top 5 best class ups as of right now here in Modern Warfare 3, so go ahead and copy them down. Let me know what your favorite one is, and also if you drop any high kill games, let me know in the comments. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.